Got him. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Out here with Coop. I think the water looks great right now, and I really just want to get out there and fish because we probably have a really short window before this wind kicks up right in our face and makes our ride home really miserable. So we're gonna get out there, we're gonna catch some fish. Wading today. Tell you guys what, feels good to be back on the water.
I'll trial deep then.
All right. If you start catching on me. You know, one of these days, I want to come out and just smoke them. Just like absolutely like catch 10 fish in the first 30 minutes. Why is that too much to ask for? Like, why can't fishing just always be just like lights out? One time, come on, one time. There we go. There we go. There we go. They do exist. Even if they're little. They're here though. I think Coop's got one too. Decent little guy. Double up! I almost forgot what a bite feels like. I almost thought I was on grass, and then I was like, oh, it's pulling back. Should probably set the hook a little bit here. Another one. There we go. A little honey hole right there. Hasn't come up yet. That's pulling a little bit. Another decent little trout. Another decent little trout. We take those. I don't think I'm gonna move. That's 2 casts in a row in the same spot with a fish. Can we make it 3 for 3? Nope. That's okay. Can't be greedy. Can't be greedy. Sometimes letting the wind be your friend, getting your lure better under control, casting with the wind helps present it a little bit better. So I kind of just turned around from where the direction I was typically walking, picked up 2 fish. Let's see if there's any bigger guys hanging out with the micros. Maybe a redfish. That would be cool. There he is. Probably need to tighten my drag a little bit. Probably would help. Because I'm not really getting the best hook sets, but these guys are eating it pretty good. Micro, that's the smallest one of the day so far. Yeah, this drag's really light. What was I doing? That's better. Definitely out here in this little deeper stuff for sure. They weren't up as shallow. Maybe they'll move up as the sun comes up. Sometimes you just got to figure out the angle of the dangle and you'll start hooking fish. Like this. I could have sworn that was going to work. Well, I'd like to find a shelf because I'm not super thrilled with how deep I'm sitting right now. But if this is where the fish are at, sometimes you got to be a little uncomfortable. That's a better fish. He smoked it. That's got to be a redfish. It's got to be a redfish. If it's not, it's a freaking giant. It might be a trout. It is a trout. It's not a giant trout, but it's the best trout of the day. He freaking smoked it. Holy crap, he smoked it. Look at how fat that fish is. He freaking smoked it. That's actually a keeper. Who'd have thunk it? That is what we were looking for. It's a good trout. Probably 16, 17. See you, bud. Throwing the chicken up chain down south. It's really my go-to lure, so. Trout love it. He crushed it running to the right. That's why when I set the hook, I felt the weight and saw the line moving that fast. I was like, that's gotta be a red. Nope, just a decent guy who really, really wanted that down south. Using the wind as your friend is definitely a top tip. Sometimes you just gotta figure out the angle that these fish want it at. Sometimes they'll only eat it at one certain angle. That's why fan casting works. Don't be afraid to cast behind you. Figure out where they want it. Like that. And the trout. That's not as big, but oh, he is an acrobat now. God, they are hammering it. Got that one a little deep, but not in the gills, so it should be good. Stop splashing me, guy. Oh, that felt like a better fish, but I missed him. Of course, the ones you miss are always like, you know, the ones that feel better. That one definitely felt like it had some weight to it. Found the honey hole. And even though it's February, they don't want it that slow. That's a decent fish coming to the surface again. It's like a pretty steady retrieve. I mean, it's not slow at all. Its water temp is not that cold though. That's a better fish. Not really, but we take them. Oh, big wave. Guys, I'm happy as hell just doing this. I'm so happy. We do have some wind kicking up, weather coming in. We do have a front coming in Monday, which is in 2 days. So we might have a little bit of a prefrontal here, which is always a good time to get out on the water. I think we're in a minor feeding period too. Can't see anything because it's cloudy, but pretty sure we're in a minor with a major coming midday. But unfortunately, it's also going to be blowing 30 miles an hour, so probably going to skip out on that one. Oh my goodness. Whoosh. When I say pantsed me, that's what I mean. Pulled the lure off. As I just dunked my reel. Gonna have to rinse this bad boy out when we get back. I will forget that. Luckily these Penn battles though, man, they can take a beating. They really don't need much maintenance to run really good. I've had this reel for 6 years probably now, and I think I've taken it apart once, and I didn't even have to. It's not like it locked up on me. It was just like I was bored at home, so I was like, clean my reels. And I'm pretty brutal on my gear, so I don't know why I'm talking about it, but yeah, there's a gear wreck. Oof, that wind. It's probably already kicked up a couple mph since we got out here. I think we're probably gonna bail pretty early today, but we did have a bit of a wind window, so we didn't want to skip it. Oh, he just stuck one. Watch him set the hook on that thing. Nice. Both catching fish. Trying to break this like horrible fishing curse that Coop and I have had together. God, that was a weird bite. Super strange bite. He just kind of grabbed it, didn't hit it very hard, and just kind of started pulling the other direction. You know, another thing you could do in these situations where you're catching smaller fish, there's probably some bigger ones mixed in there. You could up the size of your lure. Like I could go to a down south supermodel right now, and I've done that in the past. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, because those little fish will still eat those like they're nothing. But sometimes changing something slightly, like trying to keep the same color but going to a just slightly bigger bait, you might entice a bigger bite. But I'm having fun, so I'm just going to stick with what's working right now. Strange current. There he is. There he is. He's running. He's running. My reel might be freezing up on me. Oh, that's a good trout. That's a better trout. That's a keeper. That's a keeper. 2 keepers. God, we take that. Pretty much the same as the last guy. Another 16er. God, why do they splash so much? They get you? A little bit. Let's just ask why a fish splashes in the water. And this reel's kind of sort of freezing up on me. Oh my god, I jinxed the hell out of myself. Like, holy crap, did I jinx the hell out of myself. Unbelievable. Yeah, it's toast. It is toast. Nothing like ending a really long wade because your reel is completely, after saying how good your reel was and how you haven't had to clean it ever, and then you dunk it 3 times in the water. Turns out it does have a problem when you do that. I cannot believe that. Now I'm gonna hook like a big ass fish and it's gonna completely screw me. I'm gonna make it work, guys. We're gonna make it work. I did bring another rod, luckily, but it's all the way the hell over there. So that's fantastic. God, yeah, this thing is not feeling good. I cannot believe that. I cannot believe I jinxed myself that hard. What in the hell? Just all of a sudden, like, it wasn't like it gradually did it. It just like all of a sudden just locked the f up. There we go. Oh, that's a big fish. That's a better fish. It's a good trout. Please don't dunk my reel, sir. I'm already having problems. It's another keeper. Another keeper, guys. See you, bud. Thank you. Thank you for the fight. Yeah, that reel is not liking it. Not liking it when you got some torque on it. But I'm liking the fish. There we go. That's a nice fish too. That might be the 4th keeper of the day. Stand down. Oh, he's pulling. He's pulling. He's pulling. Oh yeah. Another good one. Right there at the 15-16, like all the other good keepers. And splashed me like all of them too. Alright, we're gonna finish this wade off and we're going to run away to try to find something wind protected, see if we can't find some more fish somewhere else. But hell of a wade, a lot of trout. Caught, I think, 4 keepers, eaters, good eaters, right above 15. I'm happy. We only had a very short window today with the way this wind is looking, and it's picked up another 5 miles an hour just in the last 15 minutes. So we got to find some wind protection, and hopefully the fish are looking for that as well. Sometimes it can be tough. Woo-wee, bud. Here it comes. Here it comes. So if somebody hooks up, the other person needs to put the power pole down, if it's a red. Otherwise, we're gonna drift to Narnia by the time we land it. Uh-oh. Pretty skinny. Huh. Hit a real skinny patch. I done did it. Broke the shear pin again. Yeah. Well, we could just drift over that way.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of alternatives here because without a trolling motor, we're pretty with this wind. All right. Last send of the day. Found another little protected area. drifting a flat, popping corks. See if we can't find a freaking redfish.
That's yellowmouth.
I didn't even get a chance to make a cast yet and he's already caught a trout.
Big old yellowmouth.
We're going for the redfish though, bro.
Yeah, I should have targeted them instead. Oh, buddy.
There he is.
Big guy.
Oh yeah. See, I told you about the 30s, dude.
Big old third. You're right.
I told you they're here.
Every single fish I've caught today is this exact size. No, that might be the biggest one.
It's very skinny, but it's long.
How many inches do you think that is? 14?
That's gonna be 15.
14.
You might make me have to switch away from this freaking chartreuse gold. Might have to switch to the shrimp.
I wanted to hold it longer, but then you know it's alive, so it's probably not a good idea.
Yeah, true. It was funny though. You're looking for wakes and you're looking for tails. That's about it. You're looking for blow-ups on like little glass minnows and shit.
There you go, buddy.
What in the f is that?
That's like a 8-inch.
Did you see how hard it ran off to the side? No, it's a freaking needle nose. I told you, like it just hit so weird.
There you go, buddy. That's a decent one, though. That's a decent sized guy right there for a needle nose, for a needle fish. Hey, the gold. Send that to gold, they'll send you some product.
Certainly will. That was not the fish I was talking about. Well, this camera's about to die, and I'm out of batteries. So, before that happens, I'm gonna film my outro here. We tried. We gave it hell today. Caught a bunch of dinkers.
Yes, sir.
But we caught, I'd say we probably caught 8 keeper trout on a windy ass day. Not bad, not bad at all. I'll take it, I'll take it. These last couple hours, we just looked for wind protection. Not the best water, but we needed wind protection because it's blowing like 30 out in the main bay now. So did what we could. Gonna fish a little bit more. We got probably another half mile of drift to go. And then we'll call it a day. Still had a lot of fun. Thanks to Coop for coming out. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you're enjoying all the videos we're putting out. More to come. Thank you guys. We'll see you on the next one. Unless I catch a fish and then that camera catches it, then that'll go right here.